Okay, so this is my casting choices for Sweat by Lynn Nottage. The first casting decision that I made for Chris was to cast Lou Wilson. Um, Lou is an improv actor primarily, um, and so from what I have seen of him, he is very naturally quick-witted, and he's very smart and sharp. And I think this is a trait that would really serve Chris's sort of forward thinking attitude. It's also, Lou has done in the past a really wonderful job of portraying the character of a young man searching for leadership in his life to base his own actions on to lead others. And I think that really speaks to Chris's character. Um, Lou's characters very often command a room. He makes very strong, powerful decisions, but he also maintains a very lovely, humble quality, which I think is ultimately what Chris is striving for in the leadership that he gives others. My next casting choice for Jason was Dacre Montgomery, who I haven't seen him in anything other than Stranger Things playing Billy Hargrove. But based off of this performance, I think Billy and Jason have very similar personalities. Um, I think Montgomery is a good fit for this character in his ability to portray a character that is heavily influenced by his past. Billy gets a lot of his prejudice from his father, just like Jason gets a lot of his morals from his father. They both look up to the figures of authority in their life. And Billy also wants to be that successful man with the possessions, the women, the money. And he ultimately, in the end, just like Jason, loses everything when he realizes what is really important. Um, I think that's a very nice connection to make between those characters. And I think Jason did a really wonderful job of portraying that type of character. My next choice for Cynthia was Annika Noni Rose. She was the voice actress for Tiana in Disney's Princess and the Frog. And again, with the character of Tiana, I think speaks very closely to the character of Cynthia, a woman who is struggling to make ends meet and really succeed and thrive in a world that is ultimately against her. Cynthia wants nothing more than to make something of herself and ultimately make her family and her friends proud and have them live a better life. And I think even with some of the mystical elements that is Disney, Rose's role as Tiana speaks very closely to Cynthia in trying to find what is really important in their lives. And my final choice for Tracy was Rachel McAdams. The role that I know her as is Regina George in Mean Girls. She's also played in The Notebook. And I feel like she really understands the needs of an antagonistic character, as we see in Regina George, but she also has just this very lovely natural charm that allows the audience to unintentionally fall in love with her. And it allows the audience to understand why she commands the group the way that Tracy does. Tracy has a very commanding presence, and she demands to be heard, but you can't help but fall for that trap of listening to her, even if what she's saying is not entirely correct or right. Um, those are my choices for those four characters. As a bonus, I think Stan, played by Brendan Lee Mulligan, would be an excellent choice. I can't elaborate on that. I feel it in my bones. But those are my casting choices, and thank you so much.